Good morning and welcome to day 3 of the 2023 Alfa Las Vegas Open. This is a qualification match for stage 2. A place in the last 64 is at stake, and it's a match between Roman Hybler from Czech and Kuwaiti Omar Al Shaheen. Your referee for this one is Dwayne Payne. 2 races to 4 still. It's 10 ball. It's call shot, of course, and calling the shots with me in the booth, all the way this morning from Holland. Good morning, Tim de Ruyter.
Morning.
Making the 9 ball on the break, the 4 railer, I think it was, Tim.
Yeah, good start. With the 1, at least, quite relatively in front of the bucket and open layout.
How do you see this one going? Is there a favourite in this?
No, I do think Omar has a higher gear, so when he starts to play good, he will be winning. But if you look at just average game, B game, Roman Hybler has a really strong B game. Doesn't really do crazy stuff. He's a
fighter,
He's
right?
really a fighter kind of guy. So, yeah, that's to where if Omar is just going to play his B game, he might be in trouble. So, kind of depends on how they get out of the game.
What game turns up today, whether they're A game or the B game. Okay.
I mean, we've obviously seen Omar before with the World 9 ball where he was the runner-up.
Yeah, 2021 to Albin Ocean. I was actually there, Tim.
Yeah.
In, where was it?
Milton
Keynes, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, he's got a really high gear when he gets going. It's very dangerous. Just if he could work on probably just little knowledge and B game, just technique.
Yeah, that helped him get to number 4 in the rankings, you know, in 2022. And he also won the Texas Open, which is a really hard tournament to win. He won that in 2018, I believe. So.
Oh, doesn't want to get straight on the 6 though. Okay, you got okay.
I think I just spotted Joanne Mason Parker in the audience there. The women's starting today. There'll be no Mexican waves at the moment. The bleachers not full just yet, but they are going to be as we start stage 2 today. There she is, look.
No sign of early nerves so far.
Very cool, isn't he?
Yeah, starts with a break and run, and until now, no strange positions. So
there's the lovely arena here at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. And we've got over 340 tables in 4 rooms. There's so much going on. And later on today, this room is going to be absolutely packed to the rafters, because today is the CSI, BCA and USA Pool League team championships going on. 894 teams, not players, teams. Around 7,000 CueSports, all under the Rio roof. Really is a feast on the felt for all you pool fanatics, and I count myself as one of them. So breaking more or less centrally, Omar Al Shaheen sticking with the break that worked last time, made the 4 railer, remember, which was the 9 ball in that case, I think.
Yeah, could be the 9 ball again.
Could be the same one. Here it comes. Oh, got kicked.
Big
might
break
go in the other corner. No.
So again, like he broke a really good cue ball. But I have a feeling he took a little bit more off compared to the last break.
Oh,
but
he
in
got
the
a
end,
good old hop on it, Tim. He got a hop and a pop. That was a real Pringles break, as I've renamed them now. If you pop, a ball will drop.
Maybe.
Well, it did then.
Yeah, so, and still got the initiative to stay in control in this set.
Yeah, big wall of balls down this.
Well, he's got a couple different safety shots he could play. He could thin the 1 and bring the cue ball behind the 6-8. He can get the cue ball 2 rails behind the 3 and bang the 1 down.
Always nice to have options.
He might even be able to go aggressive and play. No aggressive. Never mind.
Yeah, just tucking that shirt. Oh, if that pops out, that could land on that 10 ball, you know, and that would be a foul. We are playing all ball fouls. Referee Dwayne Payne would have been keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, good shot here. Not sure whether Hybler can still hit that small little edge from the one. If he can nick it, that would be great.
Roman Hybler from Czech. Married to the female pro, Yvonne Ullmann-Hybler. And she'll be starting out her campaign in the Women's Las Vegas Open later today, 2 p.m. The ladies start. Yeah, he could, Tim. Nice shot as well. He's played this well. Wants it to run a little bit more. He's okay. There you see, Tim. He's covered it. Would you consider flicking this rail first and flicking it in?
He might still be able to masse around the ball and then just leave him opposite side. So get the one ball up to the 8-10 and get the cue ball. Yeah.
Just
maybe
in this
closer
spot area.
Yeah. He's kicking though, so
we'll be going 2 rails just to flick off it.
Yeah, caught the back of the one and still cannot really complain about the outcome. So he caught it a little bit too thick from the back, but as long as you don't leave an open shot, then you're hanging in the game.
Yeah, that's the secret, isn't it? It's always relatively easy to hit the ball. It's just what happens after it. That's always the problem. Nice bank shot here. Missed it though.
Yeah, I think he played it two-way just in case.
Yeah, it could be the same shot here, Tim. Side rail. Try and flick it in.
Yeah, and especially how it's set up, there's no way if he goes 2 rails to hit it that thick like he did last time. So it's either going to be separation or making the one.
Separation. Good shot. That's a decent hit, that. Very good shot from Omar Al-Shaheen. Well, he made the thinnest of contacts on that. Watch this. Watch this contact on this one ball. Oh, just the finest. Oh, what a miss.
I was going to say Roman will not be happy to leave that one ball, but now he will be very happy. Big turnaround.
Yeah, that's a poor miss there from Omar. Don't quite know what happened there, but just one of them shots, I guess. Well, I've just noticed something about Roman. He's gone back to using wood. Was a carbon fibre shaft man.
Yeah, it's a little strange to me. Like, a lot of people really make a big deal out of it, and to me, I think all these pros can play with either wood or carbon. I don't really think there is. Yeah, there must be a way for any player to make it work. So, there's always these players that go back and forth.
I strongly disagree with that, but
yeah.
It depends how long you've been playing with a certain shaft, how old you are, what you grew up with.
But they can still get used to it. You can always get used to something. That's how I feel about it. But I've always been open-minded about it.
Of course you can, but I think there's always going to be a preference. But then again, that is exactly the word. That's what it is, preference. Right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's whatever you're happy with. What works for one person doesn't work for another.
Yep. So
Same as choosing a car or anything, really.
yeah,
Are you a Ferrari or a Lamborghini man? What do you own, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini?
Lamborghini.
Yeah, I'm a Ferrari man, you see. That's the difference.
Okay, so he's most likely to play position for the A10 combo, you see. I was first thinking about getting a little bit further and play the 8 in the same side pocket as the 7, but
Yeah, I wondered
apparently the A10 is a lot easier.
I wondered if you might consider playing it in the corner, but this is the easiest way. So this then, to level things up. And in it goes. Nice combination there. Early 10s do win, of course. And we're going to nip out, guys, for just a minute, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta. Yeah, so it's really nice, Tim, isn't it, that we've got the facility now to show the day before highlights. Here's some highlights from day 1, and day 2 will be out later on today. I'm really looking forward to it. It's Shane Van Bonen, of course. He won his loser's side match this morning and has gone through to the final 64. And here we are back with the present. I wonder how many highlights we're going to get. It started off, Tim, a nice match, this.
Yeah. I seen Omar when Hybler made the combination on the 10 ball. I seen Omar sit in his chair like, oh man, what did I do? Because he know that one ball was very unexpected.
Yeah, it was a hanger really, wasn't it?
He just barely got past the side pocket and felt like he broke the balls a little soft though. There's not really much body energy in it.
He hasn't done any damage. Got a little bit of a hop on the cue ball. I know you love a little hop, Tim. And look where that 10 ball's gone, look. So you've got to be really careful here. I'm wondering, would you risk jumping this and bank the 1 onto the 10? No, he's pushing. Well, he's going to tempt Roman now into this.
I do like this.
I
actually.
love it.
Yeah.
I really like
this.
And
I also think there's a big chance if you don't make the 10 to get safe, because you might hit the 4 and the 1 ball stays low. The cue ball is always going to go to the top right corner, so you got the 2, 7, 6 blocking a lot of lines.
He's giving it back, Tim. He's giving it back. Called the 10 ball.
Well, it depends on how good of a jumper you are too. Maybe Roman is not that comfortable with the jump cue and he says, well, I'm not going to risk it.
Yeah, because if he fouls, then he leaves an easy.
Omar could also choose to cut the 1 though, if he doesn't like the 10. But
He called the 10 anyway, just in case. But I'm sure he's going full-blooded for this. Now then, there's the danger of that shot. Where is the 1 ball going to go? Look at the 2 ball.
Yeah, with a hit on the right side of the 1, you had to favor him to get lucky if he wouldn't make it. And I think he did.
This has now become a game of who can make the 1 ball first. Key moments coming up here. 30-year-old from Kuwait. Bader Al-Wahadi also in town. Unfortunately, Mohammed Al-Youssef didn't make it this time. He was on the list, Tim. for whatever reasons, didn't make it. Calls the 1 ball. In the corner pocket. He's going to be hitting this with pace. Oh, brilliant shot. Omar, what a shot. Oh my, Omar.
Yeah, just not sure if he got something on the 2 ball, but straight in the hole.
Yeah, he has got some on the 2 ball. Look, Tim. He's playing the 10 ball. He's drawing off of this, making the 10.
Oh, lucky. No. Close.
Well, this does cut, but I think the safety's better. More chance of the position. Chance there that he was going to scratch as well, but got away with it.
Well, Roman probably has to cue over the 10 ball.
Yeah.
2 ball doesn't really cut. I don't like it. He's going to play the cue ball behind the 3. That's a good shot. You see, his defense game is so steady. So he's not really going to give you open shots on safeties like this. That's why it's so tough to play him, because he will slow you down.
He never gives you much, does he?
Yeah.
He doesn't give you anything. You have to work for every single opportunity you get.
Yep.
Corner pocket maybe for this one, if he catches this right. Oh, he's left it. So, okay, not an easy chance. But one good thing here, look, Tim, the 3 is blocking the pocket for the scratch.
The 5.
Sorry, the 5, sorry, yeah, the 5, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't actually want to. I don't think I'm going to try to play low right and get as close as I can on the 3.
No.
I might just go just in front of the side, bump the rail really soft, and cut the 3 so I can come back up for the 410. He did play it this way. Now, how did he end up on the 3?
He's
Kinda
okay.
Kind of straight.
Oh, he's got an
so.
angle here, I think, Tim, hasn't he? Just to stun. Can he stun between? Or can he just draw straight over for the 4?
Looks like he's much more straighter to me. I'm not really sure. He can still go to the center of the table maybe, but he might have to go forward and play the short side.
He's forcing it going forward.
Or top left, yeah. Play the short side. Which is okay too. You don't really have to go get the 410 combo. All the balls are open,
Yeah.
so. Just top spin, maybe a hair of right spin on this to get the 5 in the bottom side pocket in this view.
There's Yvonne, we just got a quick little glimpse of there. The wife of Roman, and a good player in her own right as well. She was telling me she just got 3rd in a tournament in Tallinn that they held afterwards. Lots of guys in it. She finally got beaten by Frank Candela in the semi-finals. Good player from Italy. He's here as well, I believe, isn't he?
Yep.
I saw his name on the list.
He's here.
There's another gritty fighter for you, Frank Candela.
Yeah. Yeah, more my style of player too. Just, I like the players that just never give up and keep pushing, and they like what Roman is doing is actually my style of play.
Do you know what? I thought he looked a little bit like Wojtek Shevchik then, when he was down. The eyes, it was. Yeah, they finished playing the tournament at 4:30 in the morning, had to be at the airport by 5:30 and flew straight here. 26 hours with all 3 different flights and stopovers. That's dedication for you, Tim. So my point is, he hasn't come here to mess around. He's come here to win some money, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And talking of money, there's 125,000 up for grabs. 25 to the winner.
Yeah, very small interesting fact is he is cueing a little bit right in the cue ball, and the moment when he strikes the ball, it's center ball.
Yeah, again, look.
Well, now he might be playing a little bit of spin just to avoid the scratch. But it's a funny thing to watch, though. It gives like one tip of spin.
Yeah, well spotted. I've never noticed that before.
I do the same thing. I'm a little bit left in the cue ball, and then the moment when I strike it, I'm center or close to center ball.
You need to sort that out, mate.
Nah, it works. Don't solve a problem if it's working, right?
If you were reigning world champion, I'd say yes.
Yeah, but if
You're not.
No, but there's so many players that have this and still play good or on top of the game. Also in snooker, which is even more accuracy in general.
So, referee has racked the Arcos 2 balls. Ready for rack number 4. And Roman will be very, very pleased with his performance so far. When he's had an opportunity, Tim, he's taken it.
Yeah.
And that's all you want to do, isn't it? You just keep on hoping that your opponent gives you that opportunity. But it gives you that confidence when they do.
Yeah, some
Here
hard-fought games. Put a little bit more into that. The 5 ball was going to go.
It still might.
It still goes. Wow.
It caught that so square on, didn't it, that it kept going straight. Well, and Omar will be sitting there thinking, well, that's a good break, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hit him dead square. Nice pop on the cue ball for you, especially for you.
Well, I felt like he did a little bit more. If you look at his body language too, kind of, yeah, a little bit more, just natural power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's working at the moment for him.
Yeah, the only thing he's got to be careful with is the 8 and the 9. Especially with the new sliding cloth, it's a little bit more difficult to play positional shots up and down the long rails. Ooh, it's almost missed the 1, but still slid in. Played it 4 rails, I think.
5 rails. I think Yvonne's praying over there in the corner.
Well, obviously it's a big game for Roman to get on the hill. You know, if they keep leveling the score, then there's going to be more pressure and everything's going to get more nervy. So she's probably on the side being like, oh, please run out so you can get a little bit more comfortable.
She actually bought me breakfast this morning. She made it in her Airbnb because they're staying just a couple of minutes away, and she brought me porridge with strawberries and bananas.
Oh.
It's nice, isn't it? Somebody gave me some maple syrup when I was in Canada to bring back. Corey Sharman, that was. Thank you, Corey. What a great guy he is.
Okay, so now I only see getting on the short side of the 6. I think that would be way easier than trying to get to the top side again. Just because where the 10 ball is, I like just stunning over 1 rail. Looks like he's gonna do more.
Oh,
yeah, and
that's the danger, right? The 10 was very big, wasn't it? So first real mistake you can say from Roman there. He needs to get a good safety in here. Wants to get that 6 ball on this short rail to the left as we look now. Oh, that's a good shot.
Strong shot, yeah.
And he's put it in a real danger area as well, Tim, because look, it's going to solve that little problem that you mentioned right at the start. Do you remember that? When you said about the 9 and the 8?
Yeah. The only thing, though, is because he had put the 6 so close to the 9-8, if Omar can go 1 rail, feels the spin right, and goes just kind of medium soft speed, there is some good safety results you can get.
Could hook him here himself.
Yeah. Oh, he's
mean?
kicking over this side. Ooh,
Well, he's
needs
hit
to
it.
nick it.
Needs a rail. He's got it. Well, he's left a thin one into this corner. And has he pushed the bank? Has he pushed the combo on? Let's have a look at this.
He might have, but the main thing is, did he close the cut on the 8? Because I don't think that 8 goes anymore.
No, it
but
doesn't.
Before it did, so that's a big deal.
He's going for this.
Yeah, of course we're using a 30-second shot clock with both players having 1 extension each. So I think that's how Roman didn't really get on the 6 ball earlier, just because of the time, and he didn't get too much time to think about it. Expect him to play the safety now behind the 9.
I think he looked at the potting angle for this, you know.
Does it still go?
I think,
Yeah,
no,
he
he doesn't. Call it just in case, yep. So kill that cue ball behind the 9.
He doesn't want to bring the 8 ball all the way that close, though. He doesn't want to get all the way up to the short rail.
Well, if this bounces, he might have a look at it.
That's a good shot.
Well, he's actually tapping the table there. Good shot, yep.
Yeah, you might have to go 3 rails on this.
Yeah, he just asked if I have an extension, and he said you don't have one, I think. Well, he seems in a playful move, called the 8.
Just looking to go 2 rails.
Oh, fantastic
wow.
shot from Omar Al Shaheen. And I tell you, Roman wasn't expecting that. I wonder, do you know, when he played that hook behind the 9, okay, it's easy to say with hindsight, but I'm surprised he didn't go for the bank shot on that. Oh, no. Oh, it's a case of Omar Al Shaheen. What's he done there after such a great shot on the 8? Well, we spoke about that yesterday, didn't we, Tim? About how when you make a really fantastic shot, I forget who it was yesterday.
The shot after is
The
the
shot
most
after is-
difficult shot in pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can really feel the tension with both players now. Really is going back and forth.
This then to go on the hill. And it goes 3-1. Wow, I've never seen him so animated and fun.
Well, I think we'll go for a short little break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino here in lovely Las Vegas. We're playing the 2023 Alfa Las Vegas Open. And Roman Hybler is on the hill. So let's have a look at this break, Tim. See if he can make a ball. There's Wojtek Szewczak, look.
Okay, nice square hit. 4
Full
ball?
railer?
No. 2 ball. 2 ball goes in, and No chance on the one. Good break though.
Would you like me to call the push out?
Yeah.
I reckon top rail where he broke from. Yeah, I wouldn't have said that far. I would have left him a thin hit on the one ball. Now tell me
Oh,
why
he
I'm
has
wrong.
to go
Yeah,
wider, because if he hits it, like if he leaves the shot really thin,
he can
there's
just
a
do
big
an
chance
easy
to run
safety,
into
right?
the 10. Well, also you will run into the 10 from that angle.
Okay.
If the angle's wider, you can still get shorter on the right short rail. I definitely like to overcut the one and just bring the cube all the way back to the 3-6. It's not a really easy one though. Could also choose to play with right spin and get behind, like go 2 rails around the 10 ball backup table. No, he played option number 1.
Exactly what you said he played, to the letter.
Yeah, just had to make sure that one ball would get to the short rail. That was the main objective. Everything else with the cue ball was going to be extra.
I don't think I've ever seen him look so happy.
Yeah, I was going to say just before a break that he looks to me a little bit like he's so aggravated with himself that he's smiling a little bit, like he's trying to joke
Cover
a
it up.
bit to, well, and also because he might be a little nervous, to settle the nerves down a little bit. There's a good trick sometimes when you're very nervous.
Yeah, you're like
Just-
fooling yourself, right?
Yeah, start to make a couple jokes. It really helps you out.
Why do you think I make so many jokes, Tim?
You're always nervous, huh?
Yeah, of course.
So, playing the opposite side safety and
Yeah, kept it
Might have-
simple.
might have left a small edge. Yeah, Omar running to the table. He feels
Yeah.
like he might have something. I think he does. Yeah,
Well,
good
but-
cue ball there.
By tomorrow, Tim, we're going to know who is the Las Vegas Open champion. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, still
will know.
plenty of players that can win it, to be honest. We've seen quite a lot of players play good so far. So it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, it might be a good time to go round the room. Your fellow countryman, Jan van Lierop, has taken the first set against Billy Thorpe, and they're level 1-1 in the second.
A little far on the 7. We'll need to travel with the cue ball. He's choosing the side, so he would always stay close to the 8. A little tougher shot though if he does that. What did he do? Good recovery.
Payne McBride still going well, the young American. He's 2-1 up against Omar's fellow countryman, Bader Al-Wahadi. Looks like he's going to save one hill from Hybler. He looks in a hurry, Omar.
Oh, this is just how he plays. He usually plays like that. Still wondering why.
He's going to have a little chat, look. He's chatting up the ladies as well while he's playing.
Yeah, he was dropping down on that 7 ball, and then just before he was going to strike the ball, he jumped up, started laughing, and went like, "Oh, what am I doing?" I still don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he means.
Perhaps that's why he's rushing so much. Perhaps he's got a lunch date. You never know. He's not looking for a date. He's looking for a place in the last 64. $230. They're on camera. Give us a wave. Come on. We need to start selling those headsets, you know, or giving them away. I'm not saying we could sell them, Tim, you know, for the earpieces, for the audience. Actually, we'd probably have to pay people to listen to us. Is it dry?
Yeah.
And look at is the 1-8 on? Is it the 8?
No, I think it's a 1-2 combo.
1-2, okay, even better. Yeah, even better if it's 1-2.
Yeah, the only thing Omar has to watch a little bit is not to start joking too much, because it also takes away your focus, your concentration on the match. If you start to float around the room and start to be concentrated on everything that's going on.
Have conversations with the audience.
Oh, you can do it, but just don't do it too much. Like, try to save yourself a little bit. That would be my advice, but who am I? Yeah, I think he's gotta go here.
It's almost a full ball hit, this, isn't it?
Take
straight on.
One ball's gonna go up to the 7-4, so it needs a little luck with position. Oh, he hit the 5 and. Oi.
Well, he could play the 7. He's called the 7, so won't be putting any pace into this. Leave the 1 over the corner pocket. 3 out in the open.
Yeah, he did tie up the 5-6.
Yeah, but look at the 4, Tim, right next to it, so it avails him an easy opportunity.
Very true, but coming in from the 4, which is a little bit further away, running into the 5 is not really going to end up with a guaranteed shot.
Yeah, I'd go into both of them. I'd go in.
Well, you will need some power.
5.
Like, you really need to get yourself a good angle, and so it's not an easy opener as well. Nice that you have a break shot, but it's not locked in or something.
Nicely on the 3 ball though. Just looking to see now where he wants to put that cue ball to enable him to break open that 5-6.
Yeah, I might draw back and then make the 4 with high right, and then going 3 rails around with the cue ball, because the 5 ball will stay. As long as you can get off that 3rd rail, you can at least cut the 5. It's like breaking open the 5-6 and playing shape at the same time.
You can hear Omar laughing and talking to the referee.
They're having a blast. I don't know
They
what's
are
going
having
on.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a blast as well. This is great. This is like an exhibition match, but a lot more important.
Oh yeah.
So key shot here then. Get a decent angle. How is he? Let's have a look at his expression. Well, that's okay. Slight angle.
So we'll have to hit the inside of the 5, so the 5 ball will run into the 6 and come off the long rail. Cannot afford himself to hit it too thick. I was going to say hit too thick was most likely not going.
He can cut this in. He can go to the side with it. He's got options. At least he's got to look at it. There you see that left hand spin on the cue ball.
I think he can still cut it to the side with low left. Yeah, should be okay.
Just draw off the short rail, Tim.
Yeah, low left. That's what I like at least. Get straight on the 6 and from there it should be okay.
Good shot.
Now just follow through for the 8 in the side pocket. And then build up to traveling around on the table for the 10 ball.
I think he's got quite a nice pace about his game as well. He's been accused maybe of being a little bit slow sometimes, it's fair to say. But I think with the shot clock, he's a better player.
Me too.
He needs more shot clock. Give Roman more shot clock matches. No, because sometimes the shot, if you haven't got a shot clock, it can make you second guess yourself, and it can make you, start to.
Yeah, I agree. Omar in his chair, he
doesn't want to look.
Oh, needs to go a little bit.
That's okay, it's lovely, look.
Yeah, I would have liked to have a little bit more angle, so I'm guaranteed to have enough speed. Still got plenty of options though.
Come across the table, play the 10 into the bottom right.
That's to
Is
where
that what you're doing?
For that, I think he's a little straight. Might be his only way. Maybe going straight. Yeah, see, he really had to punch it.
What a shot. Nicely on this 10 ball. This then for the first set against Omar Al-Shaheen. He's halfway to a place in the last 64. He needs another set though, and we'll be back with that second set in 2 minutes.
Break, gentlemen. Again, another break. Another break. I told you it's only on you. Okay, they're ready.
We're back, guys. Breaking off second set. Roman Hybler. Omar broke off first in the first. Oh, I thought he was going to scratch there in the first set. And the opponent gets to break off first in the second. From now on, it's winner breaks, of course.
Yeah, really did not catch that one ball full in the face.
That's why I'm staring at you. That's why I'm staring at you. You're my luck.
I don't know what's going on, but he's
I
still
don't
talking
know
to the
what's
crowd.
going on, yeah.
I'm staring at you. A little short for the 2. We'll need another good shot to go to the 3, and the 5-7-8 is not really in a great position too. A little far or a little short. Depends on where he wanted to be on the 3. I don't know what his plans were. He's calling the side. Is he going forward? Maybe 3 rails, 4 rails position.
Yeah, big shot this one.
No.
Other corner.
I like this better
Yeah,
because you
much
can
better.
hold the cue ball behind the 5-7-8 just in case you don't make it. But he does make it.
Yeah, nicely played. Another good shot needed here, though.
Yeah, don't think that 5 ball goes, so he might have to break him up now.
Does it, yeah, it goes
No.
in the top left, Tim, I think.
Must go then.
Yeah, must do. He's played for it. What kind of angle has he got on it, though?
There's also, if he doesn't like it, he can play safe. The 5 into the 7 and stick the cue ball with the 8. Send the 5 and the 7 up table. In case it doesn't go or he doesn't like it.
Yeah, one person who has come through very, very quietly and who we haven't seen on either stream table at the moment. I don't believe he's been on a stream table. Is Fedor Gorst. And we know how well Fedor Gorst is playing. I mean, lots of people saying he's from a, you know, he's from another planet. He certainly is a little, must be extraterrestrial even.
Yeah, so good shot from Omar. Glad I at least called one shot right. So we'll have to go 3 rails here. Expect him to go 3 rails. Trying to separate the balls.
Oh,
and
that's tough.
Start the clock, please.
Giving himself a talking to there. Whenever you scratch off a shot like that, it's okay. Sometimes they are ones that are maybe a little bit predictable, but that one wasn't. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, you can feel the emotions in the arena are slowly growing and growing. Omar was talking and like bantering. I think it's also because he's nervous, and for Roman, he's like trying to stay really cool. But then again, if he makes mistakes like this, then he's at the moment not being happy with himself. So
Looking good. Little clipper. Oh, played that well, didn't he? Took a little bit of a risk. So this is much like the 3 ball that he started this little clearance with.
yeah, only the first rack Omar actually played a good run out. Then after the whole set, he wasn't that great. So it's good to see that he finally picked himself up and get it going in set number 2.
I just mentioned before, as Omar still jokes with the audience, I mentioned extraterrestrial. You're probably too young to remember the movie E.T.
No,
Oh, you remember
no,
it?
I know, yeah.
Are you older than I think you are?
Probably.
Well,
If you think I'm 21, then yes.
Fedor is the guy that made me come up with that particular expression, because obviously people say he's from another planet, right?
Yeah.
He's just on that different planet at the moment, and now residing, of course, in the US. So not played in anything in Europe for a while, but hopefully he still phones home.
He's loving this. Oh boy. Okay, square hit. Ball's moving. Line ball
Oh, nice
drops.
little kick.
And
Maybe his luck's changed. Does that 3 go though, Tim,
No.
past the 8?
doesn't go.
No, doesn't, does it?
That's also such a big deal. If you break them and they're wide open, you can keep going all the time. Then it's an easy game. But so far, couple tough layouts. Wanted to get more straight, I think. Not sure if he can still draw into the 3.
Yeah, fantastic player from Vietnam. Duong Quoc Hong has taken the first set as well and has won all against Joshua Watson from the US. Love watching that Vietnamese guy. What a player he is, Tim. Lost on a shootout yesterday to Alex Kazakis.
So it's rolling up on the 8 ball here. Oh, that's an interesting shot.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just, the last rack, he played a similar shot when he stuck the cue ball behind the 8 where Roman scratched. It's the same kind of shot. It's very interesting. Just wanted to have the cue ball a little bit closer to the 4 to not be able to leave Roman the short row kick. But still a good shot.
Got to be careful going off the back of this though. You can scratch off of these. He's okay, hit it well, hit it perfect.
Hit it great.
Great shot, Roman.
Did he leave a gap between the 5 and 6? Because then there might be a carom on the 10 ball.
Roman has actually got a 15-year-old son called Alessi, I think his name
Alessio.
is. Alessio. What a great player he is going to be as well.
Yeah, he's definitely got the talent. I mean,
It's in his
both-
DNA.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Oh, if that
If it
doesn't go
stays
in,
up-
well, look at
Oh,
this.
boy.
What a turnaround.
Such a gift.
Oh, I think I could make this one, Tim.
You?
Well, with ball in hand, if I had a 60-second shot clock
Yeah, you need a little bit more time.
and a bit of talent.
Yeah, so easy game here in
Very
missed it.
quick rack indeed.
Missed it by a mile, Omar. Very unexpected.
Dennis Grabet has just taken the first set as well. He's one set up. And we're going to take a quick break, guys, while Omar goes out and gives himself a good talking to. And we're back, guys, as we look around this incredible room. And I say room, there's lots of these. There's 4 or 5 of these rooms around, 310 of the Predator 7-foot bar box tables, with all the teams arriving today. They'll be trying to win their own trophies and a little bit of cash as well. These two guys are playing for the Alfa Coin Las Vegas Open trophy and $25,000. Here we go then, breaking off Roman Hybler. Not a good break, look to me, Tim.
Yeah, they really overcut the one ball there. Cue ball going very low. Yeah, he's complaining, but what did he expect? Hit the edge of the one and make 3 balls? No, you can look at the cue ball where it's going. Maybe to 1.5 diamond on the long rail. See, 1.5 diamond low. That means he's really hitting him thin.
Wow. That's a let off. Expected him to get that one. Any damage done, Tim?
Not really. The layout is still a little tricky because everything is so close to each other that 3 ball doesn't go. Just a conservative safety, but I don't think this is enough though. Might find himself behind the 5-6. We might play the opposite sides and having 4 or 5 balls in between of them.
Well, if you were enjoying those highlights, guys, during the little break we took there, you might have seen, oh, option. So he's made a ball there. So explain that rule for the viewers, Tim. What's happened here?
Yeah, so he was playing a safety, so he did not call any shot. And if you make a different ball than you had called, or you call nothing, the other player gets the option to either play themselves or give it back. And in this case, I don't think he can make it, but the whole game is open. I think the 3 ball goes now. So one
Did
good
he call the 10? I was going to say, I didn't want to call the 10 because I thought you'd have said, oh, you're stupid.
Well, in this case, he's also pushed it to where the 3-10 combination is on. So now the battle about this one ball is even more important. Could be a easy game. Could be a fast game.
Yeah, I was just going to say about the highlights, that amazing shot of Jeff DeLuna at the end there, jumping about 3 feet in the air. Oh, he only just hit that. Where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball? Now then. Every time I go to tell a story, Tim, something exciting happens. It's full of drama, isn't it, this match?
Yeah, well, he was actually fortunate to still hit the one from the back, and then unfortunate to have it scratch 2
It's
rails.
called the 10 ball.
Oh, is he shooting this off the 4? Cue ball behind the 9. Little two-way shot. 1 into the 4 and then... No. Is he just setting up to... Oh, I think he was setting up to play the 10 ball combination after.
Clever.
And he just called it just in case.
Yeah,
You never know.
Yeah.
So 3 rails. I like to play 3 rails. I don't think 2 rails is possible with where the 5 ball is.
Jeff DeLuna in action right now against Joven Bustamante. And Jeff DeLuna has taken the first set in that one. Lombardo has taken the first set against Kashyap Chowdhury. Hunter, of course, plays in most of these events. He's having a pretty good run here, Tim.
Okay, good hit.
Oh, look at this, though. Oh, he's okay.
Okay, now, what is Roman playing here? Can he maybe go 1-4 combination into the 10? Or is he just going to roll up on the 2?
Rolling
yeah,
up.
I like the roll up. Well, it's a little short.
Yeah, he wanted it a bit more difficult than that. An easy kick. There's Joanne Mason-Parker in the background. She's doing a bit of commentary herself there, I think, telling the guy next to her.
It's called the corner.
Well, at least that 10 ball's away from the danger area now. Back to almost where it is for the shootout shot that Tim... I wonder, are we going to go to a shootout?
This is a tricky shot, though. I don't think the 1 ball goes, and holding the cue ball behind the 2 is scary because you cannot hit it full in the face because of the 4. So you gotta have like a little pinchy short stroke to get enough action on the cue ball to stop it right there. Oh, he decides to play it with more speed, calling the bank, because he knows he's always going to be behind the 2, 5 or 10. I like this better. It's not that touchy.
Is he not going to hit the 2 ball, though? Or is it straighter than that? Yeah, I thought he was going to hit it.
Look at the
Wow,
cue ball.
Look at this. What a great shot that is. Well played.
Yeah, very strong shot. I think it's time to say it's a trap. I
Yeah.
really think it's a trap, to be honest. That's
Omar Al-Shaheen has got a hairstyle a little bit like Elvis Presley. And he done a great song, Caught in a Trap, didn't he? Oh, what a great shot. Well, the next line to that
And-
song was, I can't get out. Well, he did get out there. Great shot.
yeah, and a little roll to it as well. Wow.
Uh-huh. 2 rail kick. 1 ball in the side pocket. Call it just in case. Well, I hope... Oh, it nearly went. I thought it did go. Mighty close. Well, this is a very interesting game, this.
Don't see him going for this, to be honest.
I was wondering, would he call the 8 just in case he's going to play a safety?
Oh, he went
Oh,
for
he
the
called
back.
the bang. What a great shot that is.
Yeah, killed it with a lot of inside spin, left spin, and really pressed that one ball into the rail to make it short.
So just to alter the angle is what you're saying, Tim, yeah? To change the angle?
Yeah, yeah, because the line was really wide and he really made it go short and then still controlled too if you look at how less the cue ball was moving. He made it look easy.
No extension. Had to hurry, had to hurry.
Well, played a good save, but the opportunity for Roman to at least make the jump on the 2-8. But on the other side for Omar, he's kind of safe here with the 3-7 being locked up.
Yeah, he's gone for the jump stick, had a quick look at the shot clock, came back for the jump stick. He needs to get himself set for this. That's the hardest part, or the longest part of this shot. The jump shot, of course, is to get the set. Most players have a routine. Oh, great shot.
Oh, but haha, he can jump again. Poor.
Well, we might have two in a row here.
So
Two for
unlucky.
the price of one, Tim. There we see the replay. Jumped over the 9 as well. What a great shot. Almost clipped the 2 and scratched in the corner. Well, not this time. But look at this. Oh dear, look at this. Could be in a bit of trouble here though.
Yeah, the 2 into the 3, spinning the cue ball. He was trying to spin that cue ball behind the 10-5 and
Just caught another ball.
yeah, caught that 4 ball just a little bit. Yeah, so good opportunity for Hybler to take the momentum again in this set. Scoreline could be going exactly the same as the first set.
$2 p.m. today on this table. Jasmine Ocean against Janet Atwell. And I also saw Jenny Eng practicing this morning. Our most senior competitor, and he's going for the 10 ball here. He's going all in, Tim. 15 seconds. Just slightly undercut the 4 ball. Oh no, he changed his mind or didn't even think about it. What a great shot.
I just think he mainly was focused on getting the cue ball behind the 7. He knew that if he would hit it really bad that he might have made the 10, but he was really focused on getting the cue ball there. Like I said in the beginning, Roman really doesn't play too many crazy shots.
Oh, look at this for a run. Or has he got the edge? Can he cut this into this bottom right, lower left-hand corner? No, 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 no.
Extreme cut. Well, you know, if you like suicide, but I don't think. No, this is not the shot. It's not the way to go. But can he still bank it to the short rail, maybe, and get the cue ball up table? Yeah, I like that.
I didn't even know he could hit that much of it. What a just a containing shot, Tim.
Yeah, just a little short. Obviously was trying to get the 5 and 10 into play. Omar might bank this. He banks good, so. Oh, wow. Straight in the hole.
I thought that deserved a little round of applause. It didn't get one though. Tough audience, Tim, tough audience. nicely on this 9-ball in the side. He's going to take the lead. In it goes. 2-1. Omar Al Shaheen.
Yeah, it looks like both players settled down. The nerves slowly disappeared. Yeah.
I'll teach you English if you teach me Dutch. What chance have I got of learning Dutch, Tim? Zero.
They're not in your favor. Trust me.
No. I don't think I've got the necessary equipment in my mouth to do all that. The,
yeah, there is quite some tongue breakers in there.
oh, as you know, I lived in Schiedam for 3 months, I think it was. Might have been 6 months, or twice 3 months, or something like that. And I tried to learn it, and they just laughed at me.
Yeah, it's difficult. Nice view from the arena. Predator Apex 9-foot table. Looking beautiful.
No joy though. Is there?
No. Yeah, the two 4-railers caught the balls in the center of the table. They all met each other there.
Perfect on this 1-baller. Can he get to the 2?
Yeah, I think he can go forward 2 rails, go low top left. If not, he can go low right, go straight to the long rail.
Chose the second option. Nicely played. I mentioned earlier, this is the best I've seen him play. On TV anyway. There again, there's that right aiming, Tim, and then the tip comes across. I wouldn't recommend that, guys. If it's naturally in you, then it's okay, but don't try and copy it. It's
yeah, no, you wouldn't want to teach someone that.
Don't ever teach that or copy it, please. Dennis Grabet from Estonia. Now, I did speak Estonian when I was there. I learned Estonian, Tim. He's won 2-0 against Bobby Garza. What a great name Bobby Garza is. I've always wanted a nice name like that. Al Pacino, you know, something like that. Or Tim de Ruyter.
Yeah, had to kill the cue ball there. Played low in the cue ball to take some speed off, and now this is the tricky part, I think. Leaving yourself a good angle on the 7 to come back down for the 8. I think he's done well. Left himself a nice angle to draw the cue ball along the left long rail. Just low right.
Yeah, this is lovely, isn't it? Just don't get straight.
Yeah, I think he played
He's
good. Yeah, good pace. Can go 2 rails now, using the second rail to always go directly towards the 9-ball. That way, if you hit it a little bit too soft or a little bit too hard, you're always going to be okay.
Another good Filipino player, Dang Tang Kien, has taken the first set and he's 2-1 up against Alexa Patel.
Vietnamese player.
Yeah, what did I say?
Filipino.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here, Tim. Whatever was I thinking?
Yeah, I have no idea. So a little bit more tricky shot on the 9. Played a little bit too much spin on the 8. But still okay. Guaranteed to be on the 10 ball. Nice strike. Good shot.
2-2.
Yeah, we're in for a good match here. Really has been a good match so far.
We're going to nip out quickly, guys, but we promise to come back soon. Well, Tim and I are back. Tim de Ruyter, I'm Mark White, and we're just having a discussion about the strength of Vietnamese pool at the moment. And Oscar Dominguez, I know, is going over there. You just mentioned Tim. And I think you should get yourself out there. Great pool scene in Vietnam at the moment. And yesterday, when Hong was playing, thousands of people watching on the stream, all from Vietnam.
Oh, well, did not make a ball on the break, but I think it's safe to say, safe to say that there's a push coming. Yeah, I would love to go to Vietnam for sure. I haven't been to Asia yet, so I have to go somewhere.
You need to go Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam for pool, and certainly, of course, Taipei and China. That way, you have to go that way as well. I still yet to go to China, but I really want to go there, and Taiwan. Come on, Karim, get an event going in Taipei. I know he's listening, he always does, just to check on us.
Yeah, just a soft push here. Doesn't want to leave too much.
Do you bank this into the side, or do you just play a nice little soft safety behind the 4, Tim?
I think Omar he really pushed the one in the side bank, and then moved the cue ball 2 rails to run into the 2. I think he's pushed aggressive here. Because it's also a shot most of the players they don't recognize. If you don't play bank pool, you don't recognize that back cut bank on the 1.
Yeah, and sometimes that on that particular back cut double is a scratch in the side, and the 2 rails there.
Exactly,
and the 2 balls there to stop that. Yeah.
Yep. I don't really see something else. So if you don't want to go aggressive, I would always give it back. Like if I were Roman, I don't really see much nice safeties besides getting the cue ball 3 rails behind the 3-7-2.
Yeah, he's not sure, is he?
Yeah,
he's giving it back.
Good call.
And very smart. Use the full 60 seconds there that you get after a push out as well.
Yeah, also slows your opponent down if you take all the time.
And also it gives you a chance to have a look around the table. You don't necessarily have to be looking at the particular next bank shot, the next push shot, right?
So I'm not sure what he has played there. Not sure what he was trying to do. Maybe get the 1 just behind the 2, but that was extremely difficult.
Well, if he can drop this in the side pocket here, the 2 does pass the 7.
Yeah, he could go aggressive on the 2 or play a good safety because he can nick the 2 and get the cue ball behind the 4. There's many things he could do.
Yeah, he
get the 2 aggressive now. 2 in between the 7 and the 3. Cue ball 2 rails behind the 4, and you got the 5 in between his backup. This is I can see Omar in trouble after this. Well, he's playing the other way around.
I don't mind that.
Has to kick a little further on the rail and then with low right to turn it back.
Oh,
Hit it good.
nearly made it as well.
Hit it very good. Just a little bit too soft. If you look at where the two ball ends up.
Hunter Lombardo, Tim, is through to the last 64. Well played. Really hard worker, Hunter. You'll always see him on the practice table working on his technique. Do you work much on your technique, Tim, or is it more drills that you do?
No, I think my technique is the only thing I work on at the moment. Because I feel like my cue ball is good enough and I know enough about the game. It's just more execution, which is really important for me. You know, you got to make them balls, otherwise you can win. So that's where I try to play like different games, like snooker as well, just to get my technique settled
What's your highest break at snooker?
in a match. Or
Well, no, in anything.
I think it's like 105 or something.
That's not bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
He knew the moment he struck it, it was going to be close, but I think he's still
yeah,
okay.
he's good. Yvonne saying a prayer. Please, please, I want a new handbag.
Well, for sure, a big rack. The winner from this game gets on the hill and is most likely to win the match. Or at least, yeah, win the match or get to the shootout.
Yeah, just missed the 9 ball there.
Left himself a little
bit
more
thin,
angle.
huh?
Yeah. I'm sure he can avoid to run into the 8, but then he might draw into the 10. Maybe he can still play low and then with right to come back for the 8. Yeah.
Oh,
This
it
could
could
be
be a little
trouble.
bit funny. Oh,
This
it has.
is trouble. Like I said, when he was drawing the cue ball, missing the 8 was not going to be the challenge. It was also not hitting the 10.
Can he thin the 8 and get behind the 10, Tim?
I don't think he can. Maybe if he plays
No,
it with
he can't, no.
he can. If he plays it with soft draw, he could, but not with the spin. He's left it perfect angle on the 8 as well to go to the 9.
The place in the last 64 is at stake.
Yeah, what a steal this is. Actually never expected Omar to get back to the table, and then Roman ran out of position on the 7.
Yeah, in it goes. So it's Al Shaheen on the hill. You just never know, Tim, just that little extra roll there. Finishing mighty close to the 8 ball. He won't mind though. Seems to have changed his mood slightly though. He was very jovial and talkative earlier on in the first set. This set, not quite so.
Well, and that's to where I was saying then I felt like he was a little nervous, and that's to where he was looking for that interaction. Now he's settled down more, and he's focused more on what has to be done. Ooh, almost made the 7 in the side. The 8 ball still goes, and
Well, he's got to look at the 1. That's about all, but he can play a good safety here. Do you think he might go for this, Tim?
yeah, he might. No. I actually expected him to go for it, but I probably would have not done it because you're always going to get a really long 2 ball as well.
Jump cue coming. Four ball in the side, did he call there? I think he called 4 in the side, Tim.
Yeah, pretty full hit.
Good
and
shot. Oh, he's
what
going
is
to
he
need
gonna
it
get?
again, though.
What is he going to get?
He's going to need that stick again, unless he wants to kick.
Yeah, great 1-4 combo. Just a little unfortunate not to at least see the 1 ball. It's in the center of the table.
Oh, good effort. Got close. 3 went close. He'll be glad. Well, doesn't make any odds. He's left the 1 ball anyway. Jump shots always great crowd pleasers, aren't they? Wow, that was a long way off. He stood up on that. Oh, he's had a result though.
Yeah, it's looking to go 1 rail, I think. Could also go 2 rails.
Attention, please.
I think there's a bigger chance if you go 2 rails to get it safe. To go 1 rail, you can make the 1 in the side or the 3 in the corner. He just called the 1 in the side. But less likely to end up safe, I think.
Almost made the cue ball in the side. Well, no real damage done, although he's going to be in trouble after this shot.
Yeah, you would expect him to.
He's questioning if he hit a rail. What's he say?
Yeah, I think he's asking about if it was a foul or not, but... Or is it about... Oh, no, he's asking about if he has another extension or not.
Ah,
Or another, if he has extension. I think Dwayne Payne just told him that he does have an extension.
there's our referee. He's having a little chat there. We're going to have a look around the room.
Here in the bottom screen, we see Jeffrey DeLuna and Joven Bustamante. Filipino match.
Yeah, good tie that. Looks like all the others have finished, so it might be a good time to go around and have a look around the room. Dennis Grabe already through, we told you. A little bit earlier on, Hunter Lombardo through. Vitali Patsura, 1 set up and 2-1 in the second. Wojtek Shevchik, the reigning 10-ball world champion. He will be trying to defend that title later on this week. He's won the first set and he's 2-0 up against Vilmos Foldes. Yeah, so he's just taken a little break there, and you can see the clock is stopped on 12 seconds. I've never seen that before, Tim.
Yeah.
Have you?
Well, I mean, obviously he has not left the arena because you cannot do this during the rec. They are discussing. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Maybe it is the foul.
You want to extension? We're going to give you your 30 seconds back till you can use it. Okay? So you call it. You're on the clock now.
Yeah, I think it's about the time though. Oh, where's that one ball going to end up? This is
Another
a pretty
jump.
Oh yeah, I love to jump this. It's guaranteed to have something on the 2 ball with the tween front of the pocket.
Drops the little extension on the back of the jump cue. Look at this, we're ringside. We're right down the barrel.
Oh.
Bit of luck he needs. He hasn't got it. Oh, but look, he has had a little bit of luck.
Well, I'm not too sure about that. That 5 ball to me still looks like it goes. Yeah, it still goes, so
Oh, it
it's
does
wide
as
open.
well, yeah.
If he can get from the 3 to the 5, that's the biggest challenge I think for him right now. Dropping down fast, so must be feeling good.
Yeah, and this is, oh, I was going to say,
Oh!
oh! The easiest place to play it would be from this back rail, but he didn't want to go that close to it, did he?
And this is what I meant. It was always that little traveling to go from the 3 to the 5, and he can still cut it. But it looks like he's doubting it and wanting to play safe. Yeah, and he has missed it.
Yeah, but look what he's left. Another jump shot. Well, here's a result. Daniel Maciel has beaten Robbie Capito 2 sets to 0.
Yeah, definitely.
Runner-up in Puerto Rico, wasn't he, from memory?
Who again?
Daniel Maciel?
Yeah, I think so. Or third or second. Yeah, I think second.
So, yeah, he definitely played the final, I remember. Trying to think who beat him.
Sanchez? No? Sanchez Ruiz?
That he
The
won the
final?
8 ball.
Yeah, and Daniel Marshall was... He got far in the world 8 ball. Oh, look at this. You know, I don't know what's going on because he went to go for the 6 ball, but he was never going to have a shot on the 7 ball with the way how he played the cue ball. So he's very lucky in my eyes to leave Roman safe. I mean, you always need a little luck.
The stars have to align.
So call the 6 ball in top right corner. Got close.
Oh, unlucky kiss on the 7 ball. And he knows now that he's more or less going to a shootout, and he'll be getting himself ready for that.
Think he can still draw away from the 9 ball. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, and I think it's shootout time. And like I always say, the player that wins the second set must be the favorite, and in this case, Omar looks a little bit better than Roman Hybler.
So we're going to nip out, guys, and we're going to be back with a shootout in 2 minutes. See you soon.
Roman is taking a break.
Welcome back to the Rio All Suites. Drama all the way here in this battle to reach the last 64, stage 2, where we go to the best of 3 sets. But we are going to be having a shootout. If you cast your eyes all the way over this amazing Rio All Suites Convention Centre, incredible sight. So there you go. It's 4 innings. And they start from one side. Both players play from one side, then they switch over to the other side. They have to place the cue ball in the area marked green for the first 4. If we're still level, if we don't have a clear winner after 4 innings, that green box will shrink back by 1 diamond. The 10 ball must go in to its original pocket first time. You can't 4-rail it, you can't fluke it. You are still on a shot clock, and you mustn't scratch either. And that's basically the shootout. And all we need now is Roman Hybler. So when we started this, Tim, we couldn't really pick a winner. We were talking about, you know, who's going to turn up with their best game. I think it's fair to say neither turned up with their best game, but they both turned up with a pretty good B game, I thought.
Yeah, both play. I think Roman really took over in the first set, not just based on the score, but really, he really gained control over Omar by playing good safeties and then taking his chances whenever he got an open opportunity. Now in the second set, Roman got a little less. If you looked at the missed position he's had with the 7 ball, he ran into the 10, tough on the 8. And those were really opportunities where Omar started to feel better. He got let off a little bit and started to get his stroke. Still expecting a close shootout. Don't really see both of them start to miss a lot of them. But you never know what the nerves are going to do.
Well, our next match on this very table is going to be a women's Las Vegas title match between Janet Atwell, owner of Borderline Billiards.
Omar, you broke first. It's your option.
A nice room where she holds tournaments, and she will be up against Jasmine Ocean, who of course has their academy there in Klagenfurt in Austria.
Oh, this is very interesting. Omar had the option to either go himself first or let Roman go first. Usually the players, they go first so they can put pressure on the other guy. He just let Roman go. Maybe he likes that little pressure, Omar.
There you see the tempo. It's placed on the place where it's actually racked in the 10 ball rack. And it's always placed with the white side up.
Ooh.
Well, has the plan worked? First miss there for Roman.
Yeah, so now Omar has the opportunity to put that pressure on Roman. His strategy worked so far.
Ten seconds. Cue ball, he's all right.
Yeah, so all eyes on Roman Hybler.
Yeah, advantage. Omar. Straight in the heart of the pocket this time. Good shot, good recovery from the man from Czech. And a check mark will appear up the top. There it is.
Yeah, if Omar manages to keep on making his shot, no way Roman can win. And for now, he does. 2-1.
Yeah, he's playing them very differently as well, isn't he? Playing with a lot more pace, aiming low on the cue ball. How do you play this spot shot, Tim? Do you
Well,
practice it much?
I used to play it the same way as Roman does, but recently I seen that too many players are playing it still the low right, so they can at least strike the ball nicely, like have a firm stroke.
Yeah.
Because especially under the gun, you cannot have that sensitive, touchy stroke. Definitely not on this. Oh.
Didn't really threaten the pocket, that one.
And this could be all done and dusted if Omar makes the next one.
All that hard work could be undone with that shot. I think it's always tough when you miss the first one anyway. And in it goes, and it's all over. Roman will be bitterly disappointed. Next up, 2 p.m, Janet Atwell against Jasmine Ocean. We start the Women's Las Vegas Open. Tim de Ruyter and myself, Mark White, thank you for joining us as we see the replay here of Omar winning through to the last 64. See you soon, guys.
Thank you.